Hey, what's up? Adam Lobo here from Adam Lobo TV. So the Galaxy Unpacked event is finally done, where they have announced the Galaxy S22 series and also the super cool Galaxy Tab 8 series. But in this video, I'm actually going to be talking specifically about the top in a line smartphone from the S22 series, which is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra 5G. First, let's talk about the phone's design. Now, what's interesting is that this new unique design differs from the traditional squared bump around the lens or any camera bump around the lens, which a lot of smartphones obviously tend to do, where it is just the lens which is now raised instead. That makes the body integrate very well with the lens. Now, in terms of how it feels in the hands, I was very surprised because how it did not feel very slippery, since the phone has a glass back both at the back and also at the front area. And if you're used to a larger size smartphone like the previous Note series or even the S21 Ultra, you will be at home with this S22 Ultra 5G. Then when it comes to the build quality and durability, it is made of the armor aluminium, and as mentioned, it has a glass back and front, which uses the new Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, which is even tougher than the previous Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, which was nice to know. And of course, it has the usual IP68 dust and water resistant rating. And also worth mentioning is that Samsung has also developed a very unique way of recovering fish nets and repurposing them into the components of the S22 products, which is indeed such an amazing way of being more environmentally conscious. Then when it comes to the color options, the one which I have my hands on is in Phantom White and is available in Phantom Black, Green and the new Burgundy. Then as for the phone spots and buttons, looking down below, other than the USB-C port, there is the SIM ejector slot, which does not support any micro SD card slot expansion, just so you know. Then there's one of the two stereo speakers. Then of course there's the S Pen, which is stored right inside of the phone. Yep, very reminiscent of the beloved Note series, which I absolutely love, which I'll talk about a little more later on the S Pen. Then on the right there is the volume rocker and the power button. Next, as for the phone's display, it has a massive 6.8 inches with a slight curve at the sides. Once again, very close to the Note series, and of course there's the hole punch camera right in the middle. Now, this dynamic AMOLED 2x display is still the best AMOLED screen that I've seen on any smartphone thus far, as usual, especially with the great adaptive 120Hz refresh rate. Now, what's extra sweet is that Samsung has upgraded the screen brightness up to a crazy 1750 nits of peak brightness, and based on my first impressions, the automatic brightness is still again one of the best that I've seen, where it really adjusts according to the ambient light situation very seamlessly. Then there's also a feature called Vision Booster, which dynamically maps the ideal tone of the image by maximizing the color contrast based on the surrounding environment and the content of the images as well. So whether or not you're outside in a very bright daylight environment, or even bright like here in the studio, or even in a darker situation, it will intelligently adjust accordingly to ensure the best visibility for our human eye. And this is one of the several reasons why that I feel that the screen on a Samsung phone, especially on a flagship, is really second to none, whether or not it's just using the phone to browse accordingly or watching videos as well. Now, as for the phone's cameras, it comes with a huge 108 megapixel f1.8 aperture lens, a 12 megapixel f2.2 aperture ultra-wide lens, a 10 megapixel f2.4 telephoto camera with up to 3 times optical zoom, and another 10 megapixel lens but a periscope telephoto lens that can go up to 10 times optical zoom and 100 times digital zoom once again. And yes, this is with the AI super resolution technology with the aperture value of f4.9. Then the front camera is a 40 megapixel f2.2 aperture lens. Now, during my first impressions, just taking few shots when I was at the event, other than the amazing flagship level quality of the images, I did notice that the shutter response of the camera was really quick, Definitely faster than any other smartphone once again, since it has a 2 times faster NPU, and other than the Pro mode, there's also the Expert RAW mode to save 16-bit RAW files in the camera app as well, giving you more flexibility both when it comes to taking photos and also in post after taking a shot. Then there's also additional video collaborating features with Snapchat, where you can use all these special camera features like the night mode or even the super resolution feature within the camera app as well. Then there's also the unique auto FPS or the auto frames per second rate, which automatically adjusts the best frame rate for video according to the lighting conditions, which is also really nice to know. And then there's also the auto frame mode, which automatically tracks up to 10 people to adjust the frame of your shot accordingly. So no more issues when it comes to taking photos with lots of people, especially when it comes to the framing. Then there's also other better enhancements for the night photography, portrait mode with the AI stereo depth map that works for pets as well. So Luna, what's up? Which of course I'm looking to test this camera's performance further during my full video review of the phone. Then the other additional specs of the phone that you need to know is that the phone has the 4nm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset here in Malaysia. Yup, you heard that right. With up to Wi-Fi 6E support. But when it comes to the current options available for the S22 Ultra, there is either an option of 8 or 12 GB of RAM, and from 128 to 156, and also up to 512 GB of storage. And of course, I'll let you know once again when it comes to the full price listing as soon as I know it in my full video review or at the pinned comment below. Then as for the phone's battery, it has 5000 mAh of battery that can support fast charging up to 45 watts, where you'll of course need to purchase the 45 watt charger separately. And it also has 15 watts fast wireless charging and reverse wireless charging up to 4.5 watts. Next, as for the phone software, it comes shipped with Android 12 with One UI version 4.1, which I've gone through what exactly that I love with the brand new One UI version 4 in my Samsung Galaxy S21 FE review, so check that out. But of course, I'll use this particular phone further to find out how it is when using it daily once again. As this One UI version 4 is still my current favorite Android skin, hands down. Then going deeper into the S Pen as shown earlier, the S Pen now can be stored in the S22 Ultra series unlike the S21 Ultra, very similar to the Note series as mentioned earlier, which is the start of a whole new era of the S series. Now the S Pen has reduced from a 9 millisecond response time to a whooping 2.8 milliseconds, and based on my test, just writing on the S Pen, overall, it felt even smoother than before, and it feels way more natural, and this is because of the enhanced AI-based coordinate prediction technology, which is an upgrade from the Wacom's handwriting component. Now in layman, this means that the S Pen can anticipate the direction on which exact way or direction that you're going to be drawing, thus giving you a faster and efficient response time. And the overall improvements comes with the circuits per second, where it goes from 360 to 480. Then the handwriting to text feature also has been improved, as it now works with up to 88 languages, which is 12 more than usual. And this means that if you have a not so good handwriting like me, it can easily convert your handwriting to a nice and easy to read notes. So yes, I'm looking to test this new S Pen even further during my full video review, especially features like the collaboration view that syncs between the S22 Ultra and the new Tab S8 series, so stay tuned for that here in this channel. So guys, with this, do let me know what you would like to specifically know about the brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra 5G in the comment section below, and I'll answer to your comments as usual when I do my full video review of the phone.